Hi, and welcome to another Hacks and Facts with Skills Canada, Alberta. I'm Luke Harden from the Alberta Carpenters Training Center, and today I'm going to be showing you some hacks and facts with a circular saw. This here is a circular saw, and with every power tool, we want to keep safety as our highest priority when using it. We want to inspect the tool itself to make sure it's not damaged, and we also want to, making sure that it's unplugged, check the blade for any possible defects. Now that we've inspected our saw and know that we can use it safely, we also want to make sure that we have the proper personal protective equipment on. That includes eye protection, hearing protection, as well as hand protection. From our previous videos of measuring and marking, we learned how to accurately mark our material so we can cut it. I'm going to mark this 2x4 to 16 inches. I'm going to also make a mark like this to illustrate which side of this line I'm going to need to cut. Because this saw blade has a thickness to it, it's going to remove material. If I cut on the incorrect side of the line, my piece will be too short. With my mark, I take my speed square, having a 90-degree angle here, meaning square. I place it on the top edge of my material, I line it up with my 16-inch mark, and I simply scribe a line. Now that we have our material mark, we're going to use the saw to cut it. As I mentioned before, the saw blade has a width to it, and it will be removing material as I cut. I want to make sure that the saw blade is on the correct side of my line so my material is not too short. I use the sight line to look down the saw blade. I line my saw blade up with my mark, and once that is lined up, I proceed to cut. With long material, we want to make sure it's secured to the table so that it doesn't move. We want to hold the circular saw with two hands so we have most control along this cut. I've marked which side of the line I want to be cutting, so I will line my blade up with the correct side of the line so this material is the dimension I want. With two hands on my saw, I line the blade up with my mark, I pull the trigger, and I make the cut. A couple safety considerations you want to keep in mind when cutting. Always let your cutoff piece fall to the ground. That will eliminate the chances of kickback and you getting seriously injured.